the Samsung Galaxy S22 Plus in 2025. Now I just got my hands on this gorgeous green one and I love this design. I actually prefer this more than the newer design that Samsung has opted for with the S23 all the way to the S25. I feel like this one is an unforgettable design, and you can actually see that it is a flagship Samsung Galaxy device. Now, is the phone still a viable option in 2025, especially with all the mid-range smartphones getting the craziest specs? So we're getting a 6.6-inch OLED display with up to 120 Hz of refresh rate, which is something you're not even getting on the latest iPhone 16. You also get an ultrasonic fingerprint sensor under the display, and this phone looks amazing. The color reproduction is solid, and we all know that Samsung is the best when it comes to smartphone displays, and this one does not disappoint. So the device came out in 2022, so it's about 3 years old now, but the phone is a flagship device, so there's a lot of perks that you are going to get on this device that you're not going to get with the latest mid-range smartphones. Now, I've always been someone who advises people that it's better to get a 2 or 3 year old flagship than to get the latest mid-range smartphone, because a flagship is a flagship for a reason and a mid-range smartphone is a mid-range smartphone for a reason. Now, what I love about Android flagships is the fact that they don't retain value, so they're always cheaper to get after a year or so, and you're getting so much more for so much less as compared to like an iPhone. So this S22 Plus is running the Exynos 2200, but there's also a Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 version, so that is obviously going to offer you slightly better performance. But as long as I've been using this phone, I haven't had a single issue with performance. No lags, no nothing. The phone is fluid. Whether I'm editing or playing videos or whatever else that I was doing, the phone has been consistently performing solid. But if you do get the chance to choose between the Exynos and the Snapdragon, then I would suggest you take the Snapdragon just to be on the safer side of things, because yes, the Snapdragon is the better chip. So currently I'm running Android 14 on One UI 6.1, but we are expecting Android 15 and One UI 7. The phone is also set to receive Android 16 and One UI 8. So I'm still waiting for the update. I know in other countries they have gotten One UI 7 on the S22 Plus, but I'm still waiting. I don't know when is it gonna come to South Africa. So this just means for the next 2 to 3 years the phone is going to be running on the latest software out, so that is a good thing. Now let's talk about the most important thing, which is the cameras. You are getting 3 rear cameras, a 50 megapixel main, a 12 megapixel ultra wide, and a 10 megapixel 3x optical lens. Now the cameras do stay true to that Samsung look of very vibrant and saturated images. They are clear and very detailed, and this is them compared to my iPhone 14 Pro, and I actually like how the S22 Plus looks compared to the 14 Pro's cameras. So I did notice that on the ultra wide the pictures are a bit soft, but if you're shooting in good lighting it is going to be hard to notice, but through and through all the pictures are good pictures with good dynamic range with beautiful vibrant colors. Now we also get a 10 megapixel front facing camera, but I don't really like this one because the pictures just look washed. I don't know why they look like this, but every time I shoot a selfie on this phone I have to edit it and add a bit of color to it, so I'm not really a fan of the front facing camera. Now all 4 lenses can shoot up to 4K at 60 frames per second, and this phone can also go up to 8K at 24 frames per second. I don't really know who uses that, but if you are someone who appreciates 8K, then this phone is definitely for you. Now the S22 Plus comes with tons of camera features like any other Samsung Galaxy flagship, so if you are a camera person then you are definitely gonna love this phone. So unlike an iPhone, you can't see your battery health on a Samsung Galaxy device, so with this one you are gonna only find out how good your battery is by using the phone. But with this specific device I haven't had issues with the battery. As long as I'm not doing anything intensive like gaming or video editing for longer periods of time, then the battery is gonna last me an entire day with just moderate usage. But if you are gonna be like an intensive user, then you are probably gonna need to get a new battery, or you're just gonna have to charge the phone through the day. Just depends on how you work as a person. But for me personally, the battery is still lasting me an entire day, so I don't have issues with that. So a few months ago I did S21 Plus in 2025, and now I'm doing the S22 Plus, and these phones are really not that different, but they are different with 1 year. So with the S22 Plus you are gonna get more software updates, and when it comes to AI features, the S22 Plus already has quite a few AI features, and with the One UI 7 you are gonna get more. but there's quite a few features that we are not gonna get. But just remember that the AI features that we're currently getting for free, after a few years they are going to be put behind a paywall, so you are going to have to pay to use those features. So if you are planning to get this phone in 2025, there's quite a bit that you can still expect, like 2 major Android updates, quite a few AI features, a phone that still performs very well. So this phone is definitely going to last you for a few years to come, and the best thing about it is that you can get it for dirt cheap. So in my opinion, there really isn't a disadvantage to getting this phone this year. Major updates to look forward to, a phone that still performs well, a phone with a solid camera, a phone with a solid battery. The only negative thing about this phone is that front facing camera that is washed out, but other than that, I would actually encourage anyone who is interested in getting this phone to get it, but get it at a good deal, because there really isn't a reason for you to overpay for the smartphone in 2025. And that is it for today's video. Make sure you leave a like and comment and subscribe to the channel if you are a fan of videos like this.